Hello everyone, welcome back to Creations2Kill. So this week I'll be doing a wearable look on a model. So last week I explained to you all about the first branch of my channel concerning the creative, crazy makeups in general, and this week I'll be talking about the second facet, which is wearable looks. On YouTube you can find a lot of beauty gurus who are just insanely good. However, they usually apply the makeup solely to their own face, and for me, makeup isn't limited only to just the technique of the application or just the colors you choose and where you decide to place the colors. Makeup also involves the skin color, the undertones, the eye color, the face shape, the eye shape, the hair color, the lip shape, so many things, and then just general facts about the person and their taste, their lifestyle. So many things come into account, and if someone only applies makeup to one face, I find that after a time there is something that's lacking. Following this idea of applying makeup to a model, at the beginning of each video I'll be deciphering the model's face so that you can find correspondences between your face and the model's one. Now, the look I'll be doing today is a Chic Winged Eyeliner. Now, there are hundreds of videos about this on YouTube. The reason why I'm doing it is because it's a request by a friend, and she never wears an eyeliner ever because she has quite deep set eyes. And so when she traces her cat eye, the top line of the cat eye is broken or has some sort of dent because of the crease. So I tried and tested, and the solution I came up with is something just very simple, very simple. An eyeliner is the go-to look nowadays. It's something that's supposed to be quick, easy, and if you add a step that just complicates everything, it's no use. Now, my solution is something very simple. It's just taking an eyeshadow that's the color of the eyeliner and applying it into the crease, just shooting it slightly into the crease where the eyeliner breaks. So we're kind of blurring the lines in that area. Now, you can go the extreme way like I'm doing in the video today and just bring the color all the way into the crease, or you can just add it very lightly just to blur the lines and blur that area so that the line can appear to anyone looking at it as a straight line. Modeling for me today, I have the beautiful Isadora. I hope you enjoyed the look, and now I'll be going back into voiceover. Now, even though the camera is not picking it up, my model's got quite an olive skin tone. That means she's got green, cold undertones. She has very clear skin. She's got very little blemishes, just a few here and there, a bit of red pigmentation around the nose. She has got quite deep under eye circles, great cheekbones. They're not very high, but they're quite prominent nevertheless, and she also has a really nice jawline. Also, her curly bob hairstyle enhances them, so that means we'll be able to skip contouring. When it comes to the eyes, they're quite deep set, almond shaped as well, and more on the small side. Her brows are full and natural. Finally, she has full lips with quite a pointy cupid's bow. Now, to start off the look, I'm actually cleansing her skin. This is Toleriane by La Roche-Posay. It's really great. It's not oil based, so it won't make the makeup you apply on top slip at all. Now, for the skin, I'm first creating a tinted moisturizer by mixing this Bioderma skin repairing and moisturizing serum with a concealer. Now, I'm starting by making a very sheer layer, and I'm applying this all over the face, blending it out with a beauty blender. After, I'm adding tiny bit more concealer to the mixture to make it slightly more opaque and to have a bit more coverage, and I'm applying that mainly around the nose area and onto the cheek. Then, and once again the camera isn't picking up the shade, I'm using a peach colored concealer and I'm applying it underneath her eyes. Then I'm going into the concealer straight on, and I'm applying that on top of where I just applied the concealer. Now to blend it out, I'm tapping at it with the little finger. When doing this on another person, just remember to be as gentle as possible. I'm just concealing the few blemishes she has here and there. I'm then setting everything with a loose powder. I'm layering this great product by Almay called Bright Eyes all over the lid as a base. Then for brows, I'm filling them in very naturally. I'm not accentuating them, I'm not trying to make them thinner, just the basic shape. To give them a tiny bit more dimension, I'm going into a powder which is slightly darker than the pencil I used, and I'm bringing it through all the brows, mainly on the lower portion. Then with this gorgeous shade by MAC called Cranberry, I'm very messily lining her top and bottom line, and also creating the beginning of a flick. This is just to have a guideline. Seeing that my model has got quite a green undertone, using a shade like Cranberry by MAC, which is a reddish brown, cancelling out, and I'm preventing the sallowness that can appear with certain looks, especially with black around the eyes, which can be very heavy. So by applying this red shade, I'm preventing my model to look dead. Then with the Kiko Black Gel Liner, I'm creating the wing. Now for the wing, I'm ending it quite bluntly at the end. I'm not feathering out the end really far. The reason behind this is that my model's eyes are quite naturally almond shaped, so I don't want to enhance that too much. I don't want to drag too much onto the eye. Now for the cat eye, I'm not letting it touch the inner third part of the eye. Because my model has quite small eyes, if we bring the black line in too much, it'll really pull on the eye and really give it a very heavy look. Then I'm setting the liquid black gel liner with the black eyeshadow. I'm also bringing it, like I said earlier, up into the crease where the liner goes through the crease to start blurring the lines. Now I'm bringing the shade quite far into the crease. This is to give a very rounded look to the eye. Now this rounded effect that we give really helps to counterbalance the almond shape of the eye. The main idea of a cat eye is to really pull on the eye, but because my model really has that naturally, rounding up her eyes helps to counterbalance it. Now I'm going back into Cranberry and I'm brushing that slightly onto where I just applied the black. It's once again just to counteract with the sallowness that exists in her skin. It's also to match the lip color we'll be applying later. I'll explain that when we get there. Then I'm using a white pencil. This is White by MAC. I'm applying this just on the edge of the cat eye we created. This might not be picking up on camera, but it's just to really have it brought forwards as though we're highlighting it. I'm also filling in her inner corner to really brighten up her eyes. Finally, with this white shade, I'm lining her waterline, and that's to really open the eyes up. Then, as always, this is really one of my favorite blushes. I'm applying that to her cheeks, and I'm concentrating more into the apricot color to give a more bronze feel and sun-kissed rather than a rosy porcelain doll effect. Now this lipstick is by Nivea. It's 03 Prune. It's quite a sheer finish. It's been used a lot and it's had quite a long lifetime. Now I'm applying it onto my model with a lip brush for hygiene reasons. Now, I said earlier that the Cranberry shade was to work along with the lip shade I had chosen. Now, this lip shade is beautiful. It can have quite different undertones. It can be very pinkish, as well as it can also drag a lot towards the red. Applying a dominant of red onto the eyes, I find pulls the red out of the lipstick and really helps it stand out as a red rather than a pink. Then I'm curling her eyelashes. I'm applying mascara. as well as some false lashes. These are the individual ones by Sephora. Seeing that Isadora here had a beauty spot, we just found it fun to enhance it. Apart from that, we're finished. Thank you so much to Isadora for coming into the studio. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe. It would really be great. Apart from that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!